Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wise Guys Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. We are live. Oh, you know what? Dagnabbit. Excuse me. So, I'm continuing from yesterday. Oh, dang it. I haven't plugged in the All right, let's get the rest of the stuff set up. I'm thinking this might be cheaper than using my ceiling lights because there's 4 of them versus this one here. What came up? Huh. There's some sort of notification, I guess. But I don't see it on the screen. Alright, that one goes there. This one goes here. This goes, oh, I gotta share my temporary share stream. Copy. So this is gonna be like an hour's worth because I have to go to work later today. Oh shoot, the phone's over there. Dang it. Oh wait, no it isn't. So we're here. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your heart. I can see it in your smile. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. Let me start by saying I love you. And of course, I can't find myself again, so I have to do a manual search. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. All right, so click on that. Yes, you can have access to both. You have access to both. Oh yes. Yumpin Yemeni. All right, so now we got boom shakalaka. All right, and then the last part. Where the hell did I put all my little inks? Good question. What? Where do they go? Those are the ones that are not so hot. Okay, this is embarrassing. Humming. Wait a minute. Here's scissors, but why the bloody heck? Please tell me I didn't leave them behind somewhere. Please tell me I didn't stick it in that box that stayed in California. I got my white thing. Well, this is weird. This is embarrassing. What the? What in blue blazes? Oh, ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. I forgot I stuck them on my shelf to try and be organized. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. You know what? I don't need these rulers right now. Let's set them aside. There we go. Alright. Man. Alright. So, what are we dealing with? I think I'm done with the eraser and the pencil for now. Retract that. Retract this. Set aside. We're going to focus on inks because hopefully that'll make everything pop and easier to see and read. Well, you're not really reading it. You're just seeing like some sort of haphazard story, I guess you could say. All right, found all my pens. This is a continuation from early this morning when I had to call it quits with the pencils. Let's look at the campaign real quick for Godlike. The reason I am working on this is because at the very last minute, I decided to participate if I can get this done by the deadline. So there's a contest for Godlike. Deadline is the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern. So apparently, I got myself, I guess I was just so exhausted and pushing myself so hard that I got myself thinking that I was, that this was due tonight. In actuality, I've got a little more time, potentially the morning of tomorrow at the latest before I start work, to get this completed. So gives me a little bit of peace of mind, but I still want to get as much as I can done. All right, so, all right. Okay, so now the question is, do I use 0.8 or what? So welcome everyone. Well, you know what? That might be me. Green giant. All right. Would it be better if I lowered this? Wait, did that even make a difference? Did it? Okay, I'm in the show. Okay. Huh. That didn't seem to make much difference to me. Anyone notice? All right, well, let's leave it there. It's not in my way. So let's. Well, you know what? Shoot, maybe I do need to go higher so that my freaking arm isn't in the way of the view. So let's try that, and then angle it a little lower. So, well, I guess either way to some extent. It's going to get in the way. Okay. Dare to keep all your dreams alive. You know what? Hold on. I might not want to do 0.8 after all. All right, let's go back to 0.5 and see how that looks. You know what? I'm going to have to use my reference on. La da 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 da. Dare to keep all your dreams alive. Gotta take a chance. You can win if you dare, dare, dare. Okay. Oh crap, puppies. What is? Let me pause for a moment. I gotta check something. All right, so 4 to 6 EST, 12 to 2, 2 to. Oh wait, hold on. Friday. Wait, what? Are those PM times? Eastern. Oh shoot! I should have asked. Wait, from huh? So if it goes midnight to 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 12 noon, noon to 2 p.m., 2 to 4. Oh wait, hold on. Huh? Oh wait, that could be afternoon. So starting Friday 12 noon to 6. All right, Friday 8 to 10 p.m. I think I got that right. All right, so then goes. Saturday. Wait, what? Sunday. How's this work? So it goes. Does that really get? Huh? Saturday. Huh? Saturday 10. Saturday 1 to 8. I mean, hold on. Saturday. Is that through noon? And then Sunday. No, wait, hold on. No. That. Wait, huh? Fridays. All right. Okay, all right, there we go. Oh, jeez. All right, so we got this contest going. I was just trying to book myself to help promote a campaign. Let's see. So we're going to try 0.5. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Wait, let me see something. Okay, so yeah, that's the same one I saw earlier. All right. Let's go back to, oops. All right, I wanted to go to the story tab. All right. You know what? I don't know. Maybe. Shit. Where's the 005? The faded one. The faded cap one. And I might have to stick with this for now. At least for this character back here. And then it goes. All right, looks like I remember the cheek things on the other ones. I don't know. I might have to find like wait, huh? Wait a minute. Well, all right. So it's this. Might have to find some background music or put something together with like do a mixed track of all the little samples and stuff. Um, so that it's not totally silent, you know. Yeah, there's a lot more detail to this sword when you really look at it. So it's just kind of wing it. All right. Hey, Nicotronus. What's up? How do you do? I'm just doing some inking on excuse me, what I hope to be able to enter into the Jon Malin Godlike contest, which is due tomorrow. So here's what the pencils look like. Let me see. And then basically it's several, oh man, if I could keep track of my blacks and my right and my left and my whatnot. So there's 3 versions. I mean, no, 4. Yeah. All right. And then there's a little beastie. Whoa, bright light. I came up with. Doing well, bud. Awesome. Oh man, thanks so much. Holy moly, this guy has lots of detail. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm trying to decide whether I should leave it all white background. It looks kind of weird. But then at the same time, just looks like you're having a lot of fun. I actually am. I didn't know how this was going to turn out, but so far, so good. I think maybe I can get away with the 0-2 over here. Oh, wait, there's a 0-1 as well. I don't think I've used 0-1 yet. Even on the sketch cards for the boomerang box. Yeah, that costume is very detailed. Yep, I'll say. I didn't quite know, I guess, quite what I was getting myself into, but I'm glad I'm giving it a go. Mm-mm-mm. 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 So on the outside, I think I'm gonna. Heck yeah. Hmm. Well, you know what? I think I can switch to a 05 now. So, Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, 105. Just double checking, making sure I was on the right thickness. Sometimes if you hold it wrong, then the line comes out thinner than you like. Well, I guess it's not necessarily holding it wrong, but not controlling it to where it's the thickness you want. Mm-hmm. So, do you mind if I pop into your StreamYards link? Go for it. I'll only be on for about half an hour, 45 minutes at most. Let's see. Cool. I'll be there in a couple minutes. Oh my. All right. So. I wonder, can I pull this off with a 08? This dark area that I wanted to do. I don't know. May not have been the best idea. Let's go back to 05 now. Oh, we Cooper and Gene. Oh, we Cooper and Gene. Hello there.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Not too bad. It's
How's
it's
your
a
day?
nice. Not too bad. I mean, honestly, it's been kind of a hectic morning, but what's that?
Has it?
Yeah, just a lot of running around and taking care of some family stuff. And
Oh, cool. All right.
I
Yep.
had to see my nieces and watch them for a little bit for like an hour this morning, and
Cool.
they're 1.5 and 3.
Oh, man.
And
Oh, neat.
yeah, the 3-year-old is just starting to get into dinosaurs, so it's like, yeah, and I've got all these hopes. I'm just like, dinosaurs now, Dinobots later.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Who's your favorite Dinobot?
uh you know my it's so tough to just pick one. I love Grimlock, and I mean, I think Grimlock is the easy answer for probably most people. But I do love Slag, and I also love Swoop. Like, there's just something dope about being the one flying Dinobot.
Yeah. Swoop is cool, but
Yeah.
my favorite has always been Slag because I love Stegosaurus.
Oh man, totally.
Yeah. Above and beyond. I mean, the other ones are all right.
Yeah. I mean,
I was always kind
they're all
of,
great.
yeah. I was always kind of like, yeah, do you really want uh, Grimlock to be the leader? But he is a T Rex, so I guess he by default would be.
Right. That was always the 80s. The T-Rex was the one dino they pushed above all the rest. It seemed like he was made out to be the most vicious, and then, look, 10 years later, Jurassic Park comes around, and now it's all velociraptors.
Well, even then, he didn't seem. He
That's
always
true.
came across as kind of cuddly to me.
Yeah.
Me,
Well,
Grimlock,
yeah.
say we on our way.
Yeah, I mean, especially after the movie, like, the Dinobots basically, with the exception of like the episode where they created where Grimlock created Computron and the Technobots, they were always kind of just like pets at that point. So it was weird, like such a weird contrast to go from, season 1 and season 2, where like the Grimlock's challenging Optimus Prime for leadership, and now it's like, oh, let's go fishing.
Now, are you still talking about the Generation One?
Yes, yes,
I don't.
yes.
I honestly don't remember that part of it. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh, season three. It was actually the same episode where Grimlock gets his brain and he becomes super intelligent.
Yeah, that one. All right.
Yeah, the other Dinobots are off fishing on Cybertron, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Where do fish and water come from on Cybertron on this giant, completely metal planet?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like the whole mentality behind the junk planet, where
Mhm.
the what do they call them? The junk bots or whatever.
The
Or,
Junkions?
yeah, the
Yeah.
junkions, and they had that one area is like a water pit with the Sharkticons, where they threw all the guilty verdicts, which was basically everyone.
Oh, you mean
Into the water.
Quintessa?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's really strange though. I mean, because I we had never seen anything like that on Cybertron, and then
Yeah.
it's just out of nowhere. It's like the Dinobots have like a wading pool with fish that they're eating. It's like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah. Since when do Dinobots require that kind of sustenance?
It's bizarre, but I mean that's part of the magic. It was the 80s were a very crazy time for ideas and just completely off the wall stuff
Hmm.
that you know I mean, literally it's a special kind of creative magic to push buttons and to like do things that are just like, what? Okay, we'll
Oh
go
yeah,
with it.
for sure. Yeah.
It's one thing entirely to have a whole planet full of living sentient robots, but you know, they fish? What?
Yeah. Uh, Remind me who the Technobots were. They're not like headmasters, are they?
No, they were a combining team. Um in that episode, they like I think they had more life to them in the Marvel comics at the time, but uh they were another combining team for the
Mhm.
Autobots, and
Oh,
it was basically Grimlock got tricked into doing some stuff that basically screwed up a lot of Cybertron, and he he then found himself in possession of like the super intelligence that he had gotten, and in an effort to correct what he had done with the super intelligence, he then gave it up to Computron, who became like the statistician combining team of Transformers that were all super intelligent and like the highest of ranks of on the smarts scale, I guess. But like, they might have failed at other areas, or not necessarily failed, but their intelligence was like the selling point of these guys.
they
Um,
sound vaguely familiar now.
yeah, they kind of had like a maroon and white and like orangish kind
Oh,
of color tone to
oh,
them.
all right, all right.
Mm. They the center robot, his name was Scattershot. He turned into
Oh gosh,
did you have him as a kid?
I think so. I had a
He
lot of them.
awesome. They were I mean, they were kind of bricks back then, but they were so much fun.
Well, I mean, I preferred G1 hell of a lot more than all the ones out today.
Yeah.
I mean,
The modern stuff is not so great.
Yeah, the ones back in the day were often made or mostly made out of die-cast metal.
Yes, yes. That's actually one of the selling points of a lot of the third-party transformers.
Yeah.
Um, those things are big, beautiful, expensive as heck, and but they have that same kind of weight that a lot of the G1 toys do because they use a lot of die-cast. It's crazy, but you're also talking like I had a birthday like a week ago,
Oh, happy
and
birthday.
thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I ended up buying myself a little birthday gift since no one else in my life is buying me Transformers.
What? How dare they?
I
Have
know.
mercy.
It's really weird to be like a nerdy creative person in a family full of people, and even a lot of my friends that are creative, they're not really into Transformers. They're comic related stuff, they'll be all about it, but like, oh, what, these robot toys? No, man, come on, here, let's go get a drink instead. And I'm like,
Ah!
I don't drink, so that doesn't help.
Yeah,
But
I'm not much of a drinker either.
yeah, the
That's funny.
so I ended up just like going ahead and ordering myself a transformer for my birthday, and it was one of those. It was a third party transformer, which are like they're made illegally, basically. Like they
Oh,
don't have.
they're
Um,
knockoffs.
they're not knockoffs, but they are not. Like they cannot legally call themselves transformers, and like
Oh,
the figure I got was it was an IDW style Optimus Prime
oh,
that
really?
is super articulated. Like every single knuckle on his finger moves.
Oh, oh,
And die cast and plastic and painted and just a really gorgeous piece of work. And I mean, like he's got an ab crunch. He can literally bend over and touch his own toes.
oh.
It's probably the most articulated Transformers toy I've ever heard of, let alone owned. And it's just like, wow, I want more like these. It's just something really, really special.
How much that set you back, if you don't mind my asking?
I don't mind telling you because it was worth every penny. The figure itself was 125, and then with shipping, it was like 140.
Okay, all right. For something so articulate, that actually doesn't sound all that bad
It's
for a
really
collectible.
it is it. I mean, I can say obviously I'm a fan of these things, but um, it was such a remarkable thing, and the fact that it transforms too, like
Oh, you
it
got the
has.
one that transforms?
Yeah, yeah, like
I was
oh
gonna
no
ask
no no
you.
no not that one, not
Oh,
the RoboSen. Is that what you mean?
the one that automatically transforms on its own.
Yeah. Oh no, I would see like the thing about that to me anyway, like I think it's something like $700 or $800, and half of the reason it costs so much is because they actually got Peter Cullen to do the Optimus Prime voice for it.
Oh my
And
gosh. Oh
yeah,
wow.
so that costs a ton of money right there.
Oh hell yeah. Well, that's
And yeah, but it's also I just realized my camera wasn't on. Yeah, let me
hey
turn this on.
Lorenzo, how's it going? Thanks for coming.
The uh I feel like that auto transforming thing is just such a weird gimmick that like you know, it might be something like, you know, you break it out to show to people or something when they're, you know, if you have company or something like that, that's into the sort of thing. But other than that, it's such a niche, gimmicky thing that I almost feel like it's overpriced and there's not really enough going on for it. Like I'm much happier with my $140 third party Optimus Prime versus chasing after that official thing for 7, 8. That's insane. Like I don't think I could spend $700-800 on a Transformer. That's multiple car payments.
Yeah, as much as cool as I think it is, I got dogpiled on this one video about it where they were talking about it and how much it was selling, and I was like, "Oh, Lorenzo says if I had $800 Transformer, it would permanently remain in the box."
Right, and like that's the thing. It's like, you know, maybe if you want to, you know, flip it at some point, that's the way to go about it. But whew, that's just a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, people were on my case going, "It's more than worth it because it's composed of all these gyros and whatnot. It transforms on its own. It's like, hey, you know, if you want it, more power to you, but it's not something I see myself getting myself."
Yeah, I hear that.
I love Optimus Prime, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. He's such a influential character, you know, as far as like dialogue, the way Peter Cullen carried the voiceover and everything with the character throughout the years. I don't know. It's what bums me out about the live action movies, because I feel like they don't really. Those aren't. I mean, with the exception of like maybe the first 5 minutes of the Bumblebee movie, they don't really get.
Oh man, wasn't that cool?
It was amazing. Like if they. Sorry, go ahead.
That's what it should have been like.
Yes, absolutely.
Where they look recognizable.
Oh man, yeah. Like not looking like aliens covered in crap and just scrap metal and being all dark, and you know, like even like the dialogue in the movies, like hearing you know, them having Optimus Prime say, you know, we'll kill them all, and stuff like that. Just like that's not how that character speaks. Like you would, anybody that has ever been a fan of the stuff would be able to tell you that like that's dumb, because it's that's not Prime. But you know, you say that and then other people will bring up the argument that, well, hey man, these movies made billions of dollars worldwide, so
yeah, that's always a reason.
Yeah, it's frustrating because it's like, just because, you know, it's like I remember Mark Hamill did like an interview once where like he actually specifically brought up Transformers and said,
"Oh yeah,
you know,
I saw that."
Yeah, where he's just like, just because it makes money doesn't mean it's good, but by Hollywood standards, if it makes money, it's good.
Right.
So it's just like, ugh. And that just kept the ball rolling with those live action movies, and man, do they suck.
Oh man, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. Give me the G1 cartoons all day, every day. Over those movies.
I actually really didn't follow because I didn't care much for the other ones. I wasn't thrilled with Primal. The ones where Optimus was a gorilla.
Yeah, Beast Wars.
Beast Wars, yeah. I didn't care for that idea. I was down with the Predacons. You know, I collected them and stuff. I thought they were pretty badass.
Yeah.
But you know, when they went to those other versions and then they did like spin-offs and I understand they're trying to keep the property alive and stuff, but
Yeah.
I wasn't particularly thrilled with that animation style either.
Hmm.
I'm sure some people liked it, especially the kids of the era.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, that was like the early 90s, and the way computer animation was done back then was such a labor intensive and costly thing that like they could, I think the first season of Beast Wars, they could only have, I think, a maximum of 6 characters on the screen at the same time because of the amount of computer processing it took and the amount of money it cost for them to do it. That
Right.
like, as the show progressed, they had to up the budgets and be able to change that so they could put more characters on screen. But oh man, yeah, a lot of that animation from that era, especially the computer stuff, if it wasn't Pixar, from
Yeah.
around then, it just was not good. There was a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
Oof.
It was kind of hard on the eyes, at least for me.
Yes. Yes, very hard on the eyes. And I
Lorenzo
mean,
said, Lorenzo asks, didn't some of the later Transformers no longer transform? I know with regard to the toys,
yeah,
they
the
did. They've got like figurines and just
yeah,
static figures.
they at the very end of G1, they got the idea to trade off the characters actually transforming and made them into like GI Joe sized action figures.
Yeah,
So
that
like
floored me. I was like, what?
yeah, it blew me away too because obviously we didn't have the internet back then, and I want to say that was like 1990. So like we're right off the heels of Batman being in the theater, and like I think Terminator 2 is right around the corner. So it's like there's all this crazy exciting stuff, and Transformers literally for the last year of G1's life takes a step backwards and says, well, the Transformers are just going to be robot action figures and they're going to ride around in transforming vehicles. And
That
it
made no
was
sense.
it was bizarre, man. So bizarre.
It's like, what happened to my beloved Transformers?
Yeah,
Bring them
they
back.
they
you
just
know,
stopped transforming.
it's like you don't deserve the name Transformers if you can't transform. It defeats the purpose. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes my camera again.
Oh,
It's booting off for some reason. The camera associated with the overhead cam. That
uh-huh.
um, it,
How do you have that set up to do that? Like, do you have?
no, I just log into StreamYards like you log
Oh,
in.
uh-huh.
Uh, come on now. Device is not connected. All right, let's leave and try again.
Hmm.
No, come on, really? Let me see. All right, hold on.
No problem.
No, let me drop the link again. Copy. The camera mainly just shows your hairline. Oh my gosh, does it really? Shoot. Is it that bad? The idea was to get an overhead shot, but if I'm leaning down too far, I can understand. Let me see.
No, yeah, you can definitely see your drawing from it. But you're
Now I
getting
can
like
see
some
your
of
face,
the.
but couldn't before. Well, that's because,
Yeah,
hold on.
I didn't realize I had my camera off, and then once I sat down, I turned it back on. My bad. I didn't realize you were reading a chat. I just saw it.
I can see your face, but couldn't before.
Hey, Lorenzo.
All right. Yeah. So, what were your thoughts on Transformers the movie when it came out?
Oh, that was devastating. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
as a kid, I was wrecked for like 2 weeks. I can't even like. I remember feeling like the entire world I knew had just absolutely disappeared. And like for me, when I was young, like it was hey Lorenzo, it was always Star Wars and Transformers. Those were like my two favorite things. And obviously with Star Wars, we only really had three movies, and then
Mhm.
a couple of so-so cartoons, and then those like ABC Ewok movies.
Right.
So like, there really wasn't the wealth of content to like take in like there was with Transformers. Like I think there was something like 200 or so episodes in G1. So it's like over, three, technically 4 seasons, you were bombarded with new content and new stories and characters. And um, those were like the things that like, yeah, Lorenzo, they did kill off Optimus Prime. And that was heartbreaking to me. Like,
Yeah.
and he as a kid, it was Luke Skywalker and Optimus Prime. Those were my heroes, and
Oh,
for
yeah.
Optimus to die like that, it was just I was personally devastated. I can't speak on anybody else, but I was wrecked. So like the rest of the show, like I remember when season 3 started, just after the movie came out, and it's like Prime's gone, he's dead, and Rodimus is in his place, and it's just like the show just didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they brought him back, and they had to bring him back. They didn't have a choice. But
Do you think part
like
of it was
that's
because they were trying to? Do you think part of
what
it
was
was?
that?
Do you think part of it was they were trying to introduce newer characters so that they could make more toys instead of making the
They
same?
were Yeah, they were actually always trying to do that. Originally, in the end of season 1 of Transformers of G1, they were going to kill off Optimus Prime, and they wanted Jetfire to be the character that took over as leader.
Oh yeah,
That was
right. That doesn't
yeah,
work.
dead. Yeah, I know. Like we think about that now, and it's like there's no way. There's absolutely no way they could have done that. And a big part of the reason they couldn't do it is because the toy mold that Hasbro released for Jetfire, they didn't even they called the toy Jetfire, but in the show, his design was completely different from the toy released, because the toy released was literally a Macross Robotech
Oh
uh,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
F fighter. I mean, it
Yeah.
even had battle armor, and it was just red and white instead of white, black, and yellow.
Yeah, Veritech
So
Fighter.
yeah, well, Hasbro got sued by Harmony Gold and Bandai. Um, so that completely screwed up their plans for doing that, because they wanted Jetfire to be the new leader, because he was going to be the new, like I think he was a $50 price point. It might have been less than that because it was the 80s. I know they were like Optimus Prime and Megatron were $30 in store. So like Jetfire was the new big set that they were trying to push, and because of the lawsuit and all of that happening, that never happened. So they kept Optimus Prime alive. They kept the show going until the movie. Like they just had this fascination with killing Prime, and then they did it. And it's like by doing that, they totally. I feel like they kind of like shot themselves in the foot, you know.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Bizarre, bizarre time.
Yeah, it was definitely a different time. Uh,
Yeah.
is one of those things where it's like I started here the before I actually saw the movie. I started hearing, people, giving spoilers and stuff, and I was like, I'm going to do my best to ignore these and hope
Mhm.
that it doesn't happen. And then I saw it in the theaters, and I was like, whoa, they went there.
Yeah.
And it was kind of amusing at the same time. It's like throughout the movie, even though there were deaths, and even
Mhm.
though it worked for its time, it was absolutely hilarious how simple that how easily they went down based on the types
Uh-huh.
of shots. Because typically, uh, Starscream uses Megatron to attack another Autobot. They get hit a
Yeah.
couple times, they fall back, but they don't die.
Right. Yeah.
And
There
then
were.
you get these kill shots that are like almost immediate from what something
Yeah. Like.
normally survive day to day.
Yeah. The movie got super graphic with that violence because like the shows you would see people getting shot and it wouldn't be a big deal or they'd be down and out and then if it was an Autobot, Ratchet or Wheeljack's, excuse me, Ratchet or Wheeljack would end up like fixing them up and off on their way, and they're all good again. The movie got like, from the way like Prowl and Ironhide and Ratchet and Brawn were all just like dispatched by Starscream and Megatron on the shuttle, like,
Yeah. It was like,
and then
whoa, what the?
yeah, like
That's deep.
super. Yeah. And I mean, it basically systematically went through and they like killed off all the season one characters. They're like, want to guess whose toys aren't going to be coming out anymore?
I
All of
know.
these guys.
That was one of the funniest things about it. And then fast forward to Galvatron, and then
Yeah.
that big destruction of Starscream,
Mm-hmm.
and then you follow the cartoon after that, after
Mm-hmm.
Prime is dead, and then it's like every shot that comes from Galvatron is like nothing. It's like a bothersome fly compared to what he did to Starscream. They nerfed his
Yeah.
power.
Oh, totally.
Lorenzo
Yeah.
says, I only remember watching Transformers at the neighbor kid's house. I think it was a cable TV channel every weekday at a time when my parents didn't have cable. I didn't see the movie. Oh my gosh! You know what? I don't
It's
have.
on YouTube.
It is.
You,
There's
yeah,
like
and there's the latest version with the 4K cut with the bright, sharp, beautiful colors. That's up on YouTube to watch for free too. So Lorenzo, if you put in a search after we're all done here, just put in Transformers the movie 4K. Boom. You got an hour and a half of your life. You're about to have a lot of fun watching that story because it's pretty wild.
yeah. I think that's the same version that I found because
Oh,
I
nice.
I had a hankering for watching that movie again, and I don't
Mhm.
own it in physical media yet. I'm hoping to find it. I'm hoping to find it because I'd love to have that on physical media so I can watch it whenever I want.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's a fun movie. The thing I didn't care for, and I guess I've never cared for, is there are places where there's a lot of flashing strobing type lights.
Yeah, there are.
And I've never been a fan of that kind of special effect.
Yeah.
Because even though I don't suffer from epileptic seizures,
Mhm.
I sometimes worry that one day I might might develop something,
Oh man.
and I don't care for that kind of special effect in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a scene with the Unicron. For those who don't know, that anytime you see a Unicron, there's usually some sort of strobe light effect.
Yeah.
I kept wishing they'd like redo it, but with a different effect.
Yeah, it's weird. They didn't do it. They had Unicron appear in the latest Netflix show, and they didn't do it there. And I'm fairly certain that that's why, is because of epileptic concerns, especially the way that plays out in the original movie.
Right.
'Cause, yeah, I think it is like almost every time, like when he hits Galvatron with that whatever his power over him, and just like the red light and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and stuff starts strobing. Anytime he transforms, I feel like there's a bit of strobing happening.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, yeah, be careful, Lorenzo.
Sounds good. Sounds cool. I get migraines from strobing lights. Yeah, I see you have a bot typing gibberish in your chat. Yep. Thanks for the heads up. I just got finished reporting them. I'm blocking it now. There we go. Thank you so much. They are getting so fancy now. They've got names that resemble real people's names.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Catherine Anthony this time around. Yeah. So here's the progress so far. So I got one of them done, two of them done.
Yeah, looking good.
I don't know if we're talking about Transformers all this time, and do you recognize the influence?
Totally, man. Absolutely, I do. Especially that jumping shot right there. Yeah.
Yeah, all four of the poses are influenced from Transformers the movie.
Dude, awesome. I love it.
It's something that Jon Malin likes, so it's kind of an inside joke too.
Excellent.
I'm guessing I'm guessing it'll like stand out like a, easily, so he'll catch it right away. But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fairly iconic pose. So yeah, I'd imagine, whoever the judges are will more than likely catch that.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had more time to like actually sit down and get a piece ready for the competition, because I had an idea that I'm really kind of bummed at myself, because it's such a goofy off the wall idea that John might actually like it, was to have Romulus fighting D-Man. And,
oh damn!
Yeah, and I was
But aren't they
I
both technically good guys, or is this before? Is this their like first meeting where they don't realize they're both on the same team?
yeah, I think it would almost probably be something that was like Hulk versus Wolverine, where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, good guys, but well, at the time we didn't know that of Wolverine, um, but yeah, that was at least my idea, was to have like Romulus like knocking him out, and D-Man was going to be doing like the flop, and as he was flopping, there'd be a little something floating out, and his cape would be kind of all over the place. And I still see it in my head, and I've got my sketchbook in front of me, and I'm just kind of doing warm up doodles at the moment right now. But
Well,
uh,
if you got the time to work on it, you've got until tomorrow, Wednesday at 9 p.m.
oh,
That's
okay.
your deadline.
I thought the deadline was today. I didn't realize it was
I
Wednesday.
thought it was today too, but I
Oh,
keep mixing myself up. So if we go here, and then we go to the updates, and then let's
yes.
see.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the 15th.
Yeah, deadline is the 15th, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So got a little more time.
Yeah.
Definitely could enter. Yeah, everyone who's interested should enter. Just do your best work.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what other competitors have put in. I almost let that stop me from moving
Dude,
forward with mine.
yeah, I hear you, because I've seen so many of the pieces that have already, shown up on the Twitters, and man, they are beautiful.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you by chance follow Dan Fraga?
Oh yeah.
Did you participate at all in Fragtober by chance?
I did a couple of doodles.
Sweet.
I was actually listening every night, but I know I spent a lot of my time doing like toy photography, but I was listening to the show
Oh,
while I was shooting. Yeah, if
toy
you
photography.
yeah, I mean, like not like professionally. It's mostly just for funsies, and it's weird. Like for the longest time, I looked at like my toy photography and like doing that kind of stuff as like an extension of my sketchbook, like
Oh,
except
neat.
it's 3 dimensional. Um, but if you want to check any of it out, my Instagram name is the exact same on here as it is there, and Twitter and stuff.
Hey,
And my ID.
hey, drop it in the. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Hey, wait. You're muted, I think. I
Oh,
can't hear you now. There you are. What the
can you hear
hell?
me now?
I can hear
Okay.
you now. When I when I switched over to my all right, all right, hold on. This is so weird. When I'm viewing the YouTube version of this stream,
Mhm.
it seems like you were muted, but now all right, I just made you and Lorenzo mods on my channel, so
Oh, dude.
you can drop links to your stuff. Lorenzo
Okay.
says those bots showed up in my chat on Thursday night. Yeah, they showed up on mine. Like I had a real late stream last night that continued into this morning until like 6 a.m.
Oh, wow.
or or was it 5? No, it was like yeah, it was like 5 or so, I think. But I did yeah, I was doing all the pencils for this piece, and
Oh man.
I didn't get up. I didn't go to bed till real late. It's a good thing I did go to bed, so I got at least maybe a few hours of sleep because I just went crazy. It was like a 6 hour stream or something like that.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I
Yeah, you guys drop links to your channels, whatever you're promoting or advertising. Let's see here. How much time? 12:23. Why is my alarm not ringing? I actually have to get going.
Oh
Wow,
no,
I looked at my clock.
yeah,
Crap.
man.
I start working in 7 minutes, so I got to get going.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
All right, buddy.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate it. And
man, anytime.
all right. Let me drop this in the whatchamacallit.
Oh, did that not go through to that?
Well, you dropped it in the private chat, not the general
Oh,
chat.
my bad.
No worries. All right, so check out this. So, are you like essentially doing like posing action figures in diorama style?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I slap a little bit of special effects stuff on afterwards,
neat.
but
Cool.
it's fun. I make my own dios. I do a lot of painting and custom and 3D printing and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. Like, it's one of the great things about being, you know, a nerdy, geeky fella in this world today that we live in.
Yeah.
That, like,
totally.
we have so many opportunities to do just like lots of really cool stuff, and you know, like the technical side, like the 3D printing. Like, I have a resin printer, and I love that thing so much. Like, just being able to.
I'd like to get into that eventually, but
Yeah.
I think you can. I hear that you can get into it at a decent level for about 200 for the printer itself.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on the printer you're shooting for, but yeah, like I think, like when I got mine, it was, I think total for everything I needed was probably around like 450.
Okay, all right.
So,
Hey, I gotta wrap this up. So I'm
yeah,
giving
no problem, man.
or would you share with the world how you can be found on social media?
Oh man, thank you. You can find me on Instagram at Neekotronus, Neekotronus. Same as Twitter. And I'm in Facebook jail, so probably not over there. I don't know if I'm going to continue using Facebook because of that, but yeah, those would be my ats, my stuffs.
I don't think I've been in Facebook jail yet, but I have been in Twitter jail for a week.
Oh man, yeah, I saw that. I saw you had to make another account.
Well, I had the backup already.
Oh, right on. Good call.
But it was just one of those things that was a pain in the ass trying to reconnect with everyone. And I eventually, in a sense, kind of gave in and deleted that one tweet, but then I reposted it in a screenshot instead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still out there.
Oh,
So anyway, check out Lorenzo Sleestack's channel as well.
Go sub to you now.
They discuss nerd culture in general as well as Indian DIY projects. Oh, DIY! I love DIY.
Awesome. Sweet.
And, I know that we've got a lot of people in the community who are into the figure painting, like Warhammer and whatnot, D&D.
Oh yeah.
I've actually got I got one of those EVS Cyberfrog ones.
Oh, dude, awesome.
I wanted to put one of those together and paint it.
Yeah.
I heard the key is to paint in layers because it's a very thin, light paint.
Yes.
Yes. I gotta learn how to do that and get a crash course in it or something and figure out what.
I'd be happy to walk you through that too. You want to paint, nice. But thin layers and tiny brushes.
Oh yeah. I've got a hobby store not too far away, which is pretty sweet.
There you go.
They'll probably have all the supplies I need. Oh shit!
Oh,
I gotta go. I got 2 minutes to go.
Okay, man. Well, you have a
take
great
care.
rest of the day.
Salamandroids look cool to me. Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
I recently did. I was in California for 2 months, and while I was gone, a good friend collected all my boxes from the post office.
Oh, dude, that's a
And
great one.
I had like over 70 packages, I think,
Wow.
from the various things I packed. So it took 4 streams of P.O. Box openings to get through
Holy
them all.
crap.
So if anyone's interested, check out the most recent the 4-part series of P.O. Box opening.
Very cool.
I think it's P.O. Box opening number 37, parts 1 through 4. AOR Villaination, I'm closing up because I have to be at work in 2 minutes. So take it easy, y'all. See you on the next stream. I'm either going to be streaming tonight with Outlaw Nights if he's got his full panel that he wants, or I might finish off the inks for this piece.
Nice.
So I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for being on the panel, Neatronus. And thanks for
having me,
everyone
man.
in chat. Take it easy, y'all. See you on the next stream. Bye.